36 done. It's getting hard now. Today I'm with my friend Becky, who is going to run with me. We're going to do a session, and this is the first time I've done a session since before lockdown, so I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to do an easy session though. It's just going to be 10 times, a minute on, minute off, and I'm going to run each effort at about sort of 3k to 5k race pace, nothing particularly hard. We're just doing our warm-up along the cycle track. It's a lovely day today, but I want to do a nice long warm-up because I've been having problems with my hamstring recently, and a bit worried about that. And Becky's had problems with her ankle, so we need to both take it a little bit easy today. I've run plenty of sub 5-minute miles and the equivalent of 1500 meters in the past, but since lockdown, my running's basically gone out the window. I'm running once or twice a week at the most. Every run feels hard. I'm really unfit, and so I thought a nice little challenge for myself. With Becky the other day, she did a 1500 meter time trial, and I thought, well, that's a good idea. So what I'll do is I'm going to be 35 in November, and which in athletics terms makes me a vet or a master, which is a bit scary. So what I want to do is, my goal is, before I turn 35 in 2 months and a week, is to try and get fit-ish and run a sub 5-minute mile. So I've got basically 2 months to do that, and today is the first day of training really, because we're going to do a session, see how that goes, and hopefully on minimal training, because I'm only getting probably, you know, I'm probably only going to be able to run 1 to 3 times a week, which is pretty minimal. In the past I've run, you know, years ago I used to run twice a day, or every day with weights and things and circuits and stuff. I'm only going to be able to just run a couple of times a week, so this will be a bit of a challenge. I don't know where I'm going to do the time trial yet, but we'll see. Let's get on with the warm-up and get the session done. Almost 2 mile jog done. Feels quite warm actually. It was quite chilly this morning, but the sun's out, which is great because it was going to be cloudy. So we're just going to do a few drills and strip some of this off because it's a bit hot, and then we're going to head down this way. We'll just do 5 times a minute, on, off, that way, and turn around, and then come back to the same. So in theory we should hopefully finish here again, or roughly here again, and then jog back, and that's it. So relatively easy session, but being as unfit as I am, I know I'm going to find it hard. What I do is, if I feel good, which I probably won't, if I feel good towards the end, I'll probably pick up the pace a little bit, see what happens.
But obviously that's jog recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then repeat 10 times.
So we've decided to change it slightly. So it's going to be a minute on and 2 minutes off, because I think we might struggle with a minute off because we're going to push probably too hard. You know what it's like. And it's the first session I've done since it was winter. Must have been January, February. My plan was to try and get fit, to have one last track season as a senior male, and that didn't happen. So I'm going to try and rescue some of it before it gets too cold, try and get a decent time trial in, And there are races at the moment. I know that people have been racing, but they're mostly either for elite runners, which I'm not, I never was, or they're sort of road races, and I want to do track races. And there isn't anything for me at the moment, or for Becky really, is there? Not much.
No, there's about 2 more races, but they're all fully booked at the moment, so it's just having to try and get in there quick enough to be able to get a race, if you get what I mean, at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah, probably next year, but just gotta keep training and see how it goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's an old, what do you call it? Train thing. How'd you find that?
It's alright.
It went off quite fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that seems a bit fast, but you gotta keep relaxed. When you do sessions like this, it's really good just to start off relaxed and work into it.
Yeah.
Becky's quite well known in our group for going off too fast. Yeah. So when I'm fit, I would be quicker than Becky, but normally when we start an effort, she'll go off probably in front of me for the first, so say we're doing K reps, you'll go off for the first 200 meters leading, and then slowly fade. Alright, 2 done, 8 to go. At least the good thing about these, it's only a minute, it's quite short, and it's not very intense, so it's over quickly. When you're on the track and you do the equivalent to sort of a minute effort, that could be like a 400 meter effort if you're fit, and you might do 3 or 4 of those with like a 5 or 6, maybe even 7, 8, even 10-minute recovery, because it's sort of all about pure effort, but sort of 800 meter pace effort. But this is a minute left. This is much more about controlled, steady, strong running. 1, go. I'm probably about as unfit as I've been since probably 2011, something like that. That's what it feels like anyway. Typical. Stop halfway down the hill. Alright, 4 down, 1 more, we're halfway. And then we'll turn around.
Me to take you the camera?
Oh yeah, do you want to take over? Yeah. Becky's filming now, so let's see what happens. Yeah, by the end, let's
Could go all wrong.
Could go all wrong, yeah, let's see.
Up.
Opened out a little bit on that one. Felt okay, but gonna have to just ease back a bit on the next ones. Right, 5 done. I love this cycle track though. It's a lovely, usually pretty quiet. This is where I recorded one of my 90-minute half marathon virtual run. First 5 miles were along here, and at the end I went off into Great Elm and Mells, which is over this direction. 6 done. It's getting hard now. So how was the gimbal running with that?
Felt weird.
Yeah, it takes getting used to. Just having to hold your arm out straight is hard.
Yeah.
It's the first time I run with Becky since winter.
Yeah.
Before lockdown, basically. That's 10 done. Feeling good. Felt hard. The last 3 or 4 felt hard. But I had Becky to push me, and the camera as well helps a bit. But yeah, something to start with. It's not great. I mean, in the past, that would have been really easy, that session. But that felt a bit like doing a hard session would when I'm fit. See if I can get up to running 2 to 4 times a week. That's probably a realistic aim. Just have to do a couple of easy runs and then 1 or 2 hard sessions. I know what it takes to run a sub 5 minute mile, so that helps. But I mean, I'm older now, almost 35. I'm a dad, and I'm unfit. I've been eating junk food, so it's a bit challenging. But I reckon we'll get there. Plus, it'll be winter when it'll be autumn when I do it. So hopefully, it won't be too cold. It's harder when it's cold to run fast. If I'm lucky, I might be able to use. What do you reckon, Beck? Do you reckon I'll be able to use the Bath track to do this?
Could do.
Will it be open, do you think?
Well, it's open now.
Oh, right, so we can pay in.
You can pay to go in, but the club's not on it at the moment.
Yeah, so we just had a look through the watch, and so Becky's got a GPS, and so we noticed we managed about just over 300 meters per 1 minute effort, so that was pretty good. So we were running probably about, I was running a bit quicker, but we were running about 5:15 mile pace, which is not bad. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much your 1500 meter pace, isn't it?
Yeah,
more or less.
Suggest that,
at the moment, yeah. That's about my 3k pace when I'm fit. At the moment, there's no way I could run 3k. I could probably not even run a k at that pace.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty pleased with that. So legs are pretty stiff now, and we're just going to jog back and do some stretching.
wishing I was young, when causing havoc automatically was fun. And yeah, I can't deny that drinking, getting high, it was cool, but now I'm moving on. No, I can't keep living in the past, and I can't keep missing all the things I used to do, 'cause it all goes by way too fast. And if
This used to be the GWR railway line. Just along here you can see where the rails were just about. It's a big old railway bridge here. But now it's a cycle track, which is perfect for doing interval sessions, just standard runs, tempo runs, whatever. From Radstock to the end, it's just over 5 miles, which makes it great. So you want to do an out and back 10 miler, you can do that. And it's just slightly up that way and slightly down this way, about 1 in 50 I think it is, which means that when you're going out it's really hard. On the way back you kind of feel like you're gliding and you don't really know why, but it's because it's downhill.
time to lose, I never noticed how the stars light up the sky. I never focus till the moment passes by. And I don't wanna die when I hit 75, knowing I never really lived my life. No, I can't keep living in the past, and I can't keep missing all the things I used to do.
Okay, that's the cool down done. Thoroughly tired now, so gonna get home and do some stretching, eat some food, and call that a day. Pretty happy with that though. I'm gonna do some more of these. That was quite fun doing that. I'm gonna try and get some structured training in now, and more sessions with Becky, and then keep you updated if you're watching. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.
I know time to lose.